Well, good morning, North Texas. We've had a lot of storms this weekend, and it started once we got into yesterday evening. So Saturday evening, Saturday night. In fact, we had 9 tornado reports. We had a lot of hail reports as well. We had a lot of confirmed tornadoes. Many people sent in tornado photos, tornado videos, and we had those live on the air with Jesse Hawila and Greg Fields. And we still have our WFA weather alert day through this morning. So through your Sunday, Easter morning. The impact from these storms, we could still see some isolated storms that could produce up to golf ball size hail, wind gusts of 60 miles an hour. There will be a very low tornado threat, and flash flooding will also be a possibility. So what you need to do is just make sure that you stay updated, have a way to receive the latest warnings. The best way to do that is by downloading the WFA app. Now, this morning we have the chance of severe storms, but later this afternoon there's going to be another round of severe weather, primarily for far eastern Texas. You can see we've got the 2 that's going to be the slight risk for up to tennis ball size hail, wind gusts of 60, and there will be a very low tornado threat. Looking at the past 6 hours of satellite and radar, you can see all the showers and storms just to the west. Now they are finally making their way across the DFW Metroplex. With these storms, currently we do not have any severe weather, but they are very electrical. They're very loud, so they're probably going to wake many people up. There's quite a bit of lightning and some very heavy rainfall. And some of these storms training over some of the same areas have already seen quite a bit of rain and thunder over the past, well, several hours. So we do have flash flood warnings for Cook, Montague, and Wise County as this lifts off to the north and east. And it's not moving very quickly. So Bowie, Alvord, you definitely have some very heavy rain and likely at least some ponding on the roadways. As we go throughout really Dallas and Fort Worth, we're starting to see those showers and storms pick up a little bit. But again, nothing severe, just a little strong at times. Could potentially see maybe some very small pea-sized hail, wind gusts to 40 miles an hour. You can start to see those lightning strikes showing up as well. So the rest of the morning, we're still at least going to keep that chance of showers and storms in the forecast. I'm going to take our timecast all the way to 5 o'clock this morning, and it looks like those rain and storms will be lining up basically along I-35. That's going to be both west and east. As we scoot this a little bit farther along, we're going to go to about 6 a.m. and we still have that line of showers and storms from Sherman, McKinney down to Cleburne, all the way down towards Meridian and just west of Waco. And now we're taking it to 7 a.m. and notice the coverage is starting to go down and the intensity is starting to go down as well. Some more so, the farther along we go this morning, the better everything's going to be. So the coverage still going down. This is going to be 8 o'clock this morning, and we still have at least some showers across Dallas Metroplex. But then now 9 o'clock and that coverage is becoming even less, working in some sunshine out to the west. And by noon, I think we're dry across really Dallas and Fort Worth. But the further east you go, we're still going to have some cloud cover and also a few isolated showers. So it's not really until later this afternoon when those storms will start to pick up in intensity. Again, that's going to be in far eastern Texas. So for your Easter Sunday sunrise forecast, temperatures should be in the upper 60s. The coverage of rain and storms overnight and into tomorrow morning, it's going to be pretty high. But the farther along we go in the morning, eventually that coverage will come down. So by 9 a.m., we're going to go with about a 30% coverage of rain and storms. About noon, I think we're dry. We're going to see partly cloudy skies, a temperature of 70 degrees and a west wind between 10 to 20 miles an hour. By 3 o'clock, mostly sunny with temperatures in the mid 70s. So for today, a little bit cooler across the north, 71 today in Bowie, 75 in Denton, 76 in Dallas, 83 though later this afternoon in Corsicana. Overnight tonight, we're going to be clear. We're going to be dry. We're also going to have a light wind. And we're cooling down into the upper 40s to the mid 50s, about 57 in Fort Worth, but 48 degrees in McKinney, 49 in Terrell, and 53 tomorrow morning in Decatur. So for today, we've got the morning storms, but later this afternoon, we're going to be dry, pleasant temperatures, highs in the upper 70s. Overnight tonight, we're going to be clear. We're going to be dry and cool with a light wind. Temperatures drop down into the upper 50s. So your 14-day forecast showing Monday and Tuesday, we're also looking dry. Things are going to be nice and quiet. Temperatures in the upper 70s Monday. We're going to make it into the mid 80s on Tuesday. But by midweek, the rain and storm chances will be returning. It does look a lot more unsettled. In fact, we're going to keep a 40% coverage of rain and storms for Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday. As we get into the weekend, there's still going to be the chance of rain and storms. Right now, the coverage looks to be a little bit lower.